Greetings. Today we are going to look at something very important. We are going to look something that is ignorance of the truth of the law written in our hearts. Sometimes people on the earth pretend that they don't know God. They accuse that God doesn't tell them that He is alive. They say that we don't know that He is our Creator. But we are going to look in the Bible how people pretend that they don't know God, yet they live the life that simply say that we know God, that our minds know God. When we look into Romans chapter 2 that we are going to read, we see that the life we are living is the same as those people who have a member of the crew who commit any sin, and when he is in the jail, another the investigation office said that we are going to continue our investigation. How that person who was there feel is the same as those who are going to live into the earth. When we see into the Romans, we see that for them, Romans chapter 2 verse 14 to 16, we see that for them the Gentiles which have not the law, by the nature the things contained into the law, these having not the law are the law unto themselves, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else accusing one another. What does this mean? It means that sometimes those people don't know the law. They commit by nature things that are related to those that are written in the law, which simply means that they become law for themselves. This shows that the law is written into their hearts, and their conscience bear witness of that, which show that their conscience are aware that there is something law. You may just wonder and say that, how can I know? How can I know that I know that the law is there? How can I know that my conscience is telling me the truth? Look around, say, even think. When you hear that you are going to die, why do you fear? Why do you get that anxiety that you are going to fear? I think if you know that you say that there is no God, you don't have to think that. You may say that life is going to end, I don't have to fear. Now, why don't you? Why do you don't want to live this years? It's because that you know your conscience is telling you that you have a problem with your Creator. Now where you are going, it is not good, because you deserve what is not good because didn't good, which means that the law is written into your heart because you offended it. You say that I offend the law. This is the meaning that I offend the law of the Creator. That's why I have to fear. I don't know where I'm going because I offended the law of my Creator. There are so many examples. You may say that the time when you say that you hear someone who is called to be righteous, you hear him committing a sin. Why do you accuse him and say that, why do you do this when you are a righteous person? That is the meaning that you know that God is there. The owner of the truth is there. You must also think about that. There are so many examples in the life that you know, and it simply accuse that you can accuse you that you already know that there is a Creator, there is someone who is going to judge people, everyone after here. If you didn't take time and think about that, I call upon you that you may start by now. Start thinking about that. Your daily reactions, your daily anxiety of living this earth, it will simply tells you that there is a conscience that is knocking on you, saying that you know the law of the Creator, you are ignoring the law of the Creator. If you don't know that law clearly, take the Bible, join the team that can explain to you every detail of the law and how to respond upon that law. This will give you the assurance that to repent and know where you are going and respond according to your Creator.